Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. Today is our final installation episode with our Carbon V4 SP. If you haven't signed up yet, you've only got a couple chances left to be entered to win this beautiful full carbon Panigale V4 SP. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs, always the first link in the description below. Let's get this video started. Alright, this is the last time we're going to be unboxing parts for the Panigale V4 SP. I know, right? You're going to be out of a job. If you guys need parts on Boxer, Christina will be available. Just kidding. Well, we have the R1M now. So huge shout out to Manny from Moto Million for providing all of the parts for this bike. Motomillion.com, use code Campisi, save yourself some money. The final 4 parts, we'll call it, are blacked out Rizoma reservoirs that are going to be replacing these reservoirs up here, and then we have some lever guards. You want to show them? Can they see the Rizoma wave? Yeah, and I think we're going to do clear tubing. Clear tubing? Yeah, as well. I'm not sure how much. Yeah, we'll have quite a bit. Yeah, that's the mounting brackets in case we need them. Yep. And then, wait, did you show them the reservoirs? I don't know if I actually showed them. You were just dancing around with them. Man, your unboxing has really gone downhill. This is terrible.
It's falling off.
Here
you go. Okay. I wanted to open them, but I need a cutter.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Just show them. So these are really tough to get, but they're my favorite ones.
Super tough, guys.
Yeah, blacked out. They're like aluminum.
Very hard to get.
Okay, calm down. Save that for OnlyFans, all right?
Oh, sir, I have a briefcase for you.
And then lever guards.
Oh.
Okay, man.
There you go.
Yeah, super simple. They'll go, yep, just like that. And we'll put one on each side and we'll take these off.
It'll protect the brake and the clutch levers.
It's not necessarily for protection. It's in case you bump into another bike, they hit your front brake.
Yourself.
You don't go flying over. Okay, fair enough. But that's it. That is it. That's all of the parts for the bike. How crazy is that? And then all we'll have left after this is a final weighing and walk around and like wiping down of the bike, and then a final ride, and it's done. So like I said, if you want to be entered to win this bike, we'll talk about costs and everything. I'm estimating it around $70,000. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs, and get a chance to win this beautiful, beautiful bike. I don't know when we'll be doing a full carbon bike like this again, to be honest, because I didn't have nearly as many people sign up as I thought I would for this, and I think people are getting a little bit bored with the full carbon stuff. So this will be one of the final ones. Okay, there you go. Look at that. They look dope.
A biggie and an itty bitty.
Yeah, they look really nice. Okay,
this will go back here, right?
No, they're both for up top.
They're both up top.
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
I'm so used to them being down there.
Yeah. Remember, we did the complete delete down there.
Oh, what a difference. Look at that. From a plastic stupid thing to a nice looking Rizoma.
That's it. Okay, thank you very much, Christina.
Peace out.
You can take your duck lips home, and we'll see you in the next one. And one other thing, on March 1st,
it's someone's birthday! Woo! Happy early birthday, Dado!
There's really only one way to truly celebrate this guy's birthday. I found this, Dado.
Yeah.
First time I've ever seen it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, Glenlivet
18. Single malt Scotch whiskey.
Shit. So that's for you.
I like the blue.
This thing was $2.
You're insane.
Hey, you made me a beautiful birthday present.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna want to drink this.
I know. So pull that out. Let's take a look.
I love the box. Like
the
that
box
blue.
Is probably $99.
The blue is beautiful.
How cool is that? It's almost like a purplish blue.
We're gonna have to drink this on a special occasion. My birthday.
Like right now.
Let's just do it. Screw it.
That
Love a little glass.
That is beautiful.
How cool is that?
That is really
So it's a batch reserve. So you don't see many of these around.
Awesome.
So that when I saw it, I was like, I want it. I was like, how many do you have? They were like 1.
18 years.
Yeah.
Thank you. You seriously didn't have to. But
Oh, dude, no, it's all good.
Established in 1824.
Golden autumnal hues. Yeah, it's smooth and wonderfully balanced, and you can read all about it on there, but yeah. So wish him a happy birthday in the comment section below. This will probably go up around March 1st. I don't even know what day it is today, 25th or something.
24th.
Yeah, wish him happy birthday in the comments below. We couldn't do what we do without this beautiful beast right here. So yeah,
It's
and
beautiful
we're going out this weekend to
Croatian.
celebrate
Going out
as well to a nice restaurant. So yeah,
Happy birthday!
Oh, I love that sound.
dude,
How does it smell?
it smells fruity. It smells really
Wow,
good.
it does smell fruity.
Yeah.
I love these glasses we got.
Yeah, random glasses. My problem is with drinking down here in the shop, I'll take it up to the house with me and drink and then leave the glasses up there and I come down here, I'm like, ah! So now we're just, you got a Crown Royal glass.
Okay.
It's okay. Someone's gonna complain.
Oh yeah.
You're not drinking this out of a fancy glass.
Dude, I'm so excited for this.
So am I.
I've never had this.
Hey.
Never even seen it.
To old men.
I know, right? Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Holy shit. A lot of flavor, but really smooth.
It is.
Like I got a ton of flavor at first and just smoothed it.
I really like this a lot.
That's one of the better ones I've had.
It's dangerous.
For sure. Yeah, that's like so smooth it's very dangerous.
See, I like oaky taste.
That's really good. Okay, if anyone's had Glenlivet 18, let us know what you thought of it. I'd say that's in my top 3.
I can smell it.
Can you really? You want to try a sip?
No, I don't want to waste such beautiful whiskey on me.
palate.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Tina Wieners is out.
She's just like that. I'm out.
She's going to film custom videos for OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/Christina Khalil.
See you later, boys. Have fun.
Okay. Later, bye. All right. So, are we gonna do this on the lift, Otto, or are we pulling it off? What do you think? It's gonna give you more space.
I think let's try it on the lift. I like it where it's at. Like up this high. And
Yeah.
if we run into issues, I'll pull it off.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I removed the little
Clamp?
Clamp off of here. This is plastic. I'm gonna pinch this off first. I'm gonna pull this off so we don't lose all the fluid out of the reservoir. Then I'll undo the bracket and pull everything off with the fluid in there so we don't lose some. I did put a shop rag here just in case.
So we don't reuse these brackets, right? We use the other ones?
I think the brackets, the tubes, and the reservoirs all get replaced.
Cool.
So I do have a little clamp that I'm gonna pinch this off.
And he put a towel here because brake fluid is highly corrosive and we don't want it getting on our matte carbon and stuff like that.
I have a line set clamp, but we are working with very, very tight tolerances. Jeez. So we're using this really, really fancy.
That is hilarious.
So it's basically like
alligator
a little
clamp.
It's a little alligator clamp. We're just gonna, I'm just gonna use it here because the line clamp that I have requires some room. So we're just gonna pinch her off right there.
And that will really stop it?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It might break it.
And now you're pulling it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
pulling it off.
Probably get a screwdriver.
Okay. Using a flat head just to push it off. It's so dark, it's really hard to see what's going on in here. There you go. See? Oh wow, damn.
No fluid?
One little tiny drop, that was it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Alright, bracket bolt coming out.
Starbit. These are, I don't know, so I have to check. T27.
Huh.
Starbit.
Okay.
And then that should come right off.
So that's the bracket.
Yeah, and that holds the whole assembly on.
Oh wow, now that thing just slides right out. Yep. Just like that.
Fluid
Look at that. Crazy. All right, and we have other fluid we'll be using, right? So we'll just leave that in there.
Yeah, we're gonna use the new stuff. This is .4 from factory, so that's what we're gonna replace it with, because .4. Now the nice thing is here, as long as you don't press on this lever, it
won't suck air in.
It's not gonna suck air or push fluid out of here. So when we put the new reservoir on, it's literally gonna be minimum, if any, air bubbles at all. We're gonna rebleed
We'll bleed it anyway.
But
yeah.
There's your
That's awesome.
there,
okay.
little clip.
Sweet. All right, so we're gonna repeat the process on the other hand, on the left-hand side.
On the other hand.
Other hand side. He clamped it. He's gonna try to push this off with his fingers. Couldn't do it last time. Thought he could do it this time.
Oh, I could. I just want to get a little power going on. Remember what Teen said about her Corvette, the rear back wheel?
The rear back wheel. Oh God.
She's not here. She's not here, so I can.
She's gone. There you go. Look at that.
A little bit, and that's it.
Perfect. Now we can take the set screw out and unhook that whole thing. Look at the size of his wrench.
Look at this massive wrench.
That thing is so hilarious. Honestly, Corey has one like this too. When he works on Ducatis, it's like special tools. Actually, he even like modified his to be even skinnier to get into spots. Yeah.
You have to, man. You have to have a variety
specialty tools, man.
Tools, yeah. I have some sockets that are all cut up and like wrench handles and things that I specifically use for jobs, like that are specific for getting in the areas.
Look at that.
There's that. We're gonna dump that guy.
That's crazy. Okay, sweet. Now it's naked. Look at that. Actually, it looks a lot better without any reservoirs up there.
Hey, did you know that some race bikes
just do block offs?
No, there's a little clear tube with a little plug in it. That's it. Yeah.
Really?
Because
That's enough fluid?
The reason why you actually don't even need, the reservoir is there so as your brake pads wear, the pistons push in further to make up for the brake pad material, and that fluid goes down from your reservoir to make up for that space. On race bikes, you typically don't even use up enough brake pad in a race to make up for that much fluid. So a tiny little tube sticking up with that little bit of fluid will be enough. Last for the whole race, then you don't have all that weight and everything.
And then you just replace it for the next race.
It's crazy because I've seen guys out there with just like block offs and stuff, and people like, you idiot, you're gonna lose your brakes. No, you really not.
No, that's crazy.
What I want to do is I want to just run a line from one side to the other.
How sick would that be? Yeah. All right, so we're just test fitting it. We put the bracket on, and we just want to make sure we got the right side on, and that's how it's going to fit. And then we'll have to cut the tubing. We'll measure the tubing and cut the tubing and go from there to there, and that's where it'll sit. That's just barely freaking clears. Look at that. So yeah, reservoirs are always a pain in the ass, especially to do them so they look nice and work properly. So yeah,
they have to be as close as possible to level, and the issue here is no matter where I place this, like if we put it all the way up top, like extreme up here, right? So they'll sit level, but they're all the way tucked in. And then this way they kind of sit a little bit lower, but they might hit stuff. So, and you need a little bit of room for the reservoir line to go. So I say we loosely put it, loosely put it on, figure out where it goes, tighten everything down, fill it up.
Sounds good to me.
Done deal. So we're gonna assemble the bracket on. This has a rubber bushing here already installed. We have a plastic bushing that fits inside here that lets everything pivot nicely.
And you want to install this off the bike because unlike the other one where the screws goes in on the top, see this here? This one goes in on the bottom, so it's almost impossible to do it on the bike.
So Geppetto must have prepared this for us. There's a little bit of, believe it or not, I think that this, like a machine actually sprays on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then there's a little washer. We're gonna put that on there as well.
Okay. So that's how that all gets attached.
Yeah, just like that's an Allen. I gotta figure out the right Allen.
Okay.
You tighten that down, and that allows this to sit properly.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, so we actually noticed that the washer that they supply you with is for the bracket on the bike that attaches it to the bike, not for the bracket that attaches to the reservoir, because that one actually has like kind of like a little built-in washer on it already. And this guy here, that's gonna sit on that guy there. So we're doing this stuff without directions, so it's kind of a little bit of trial and error.
Yeah, and I would rather have this nice machined piece showing on this bracket and then have this crappier looking one underneath anyways.
Which makes sense, because that's kind of how this one was too, see? How it's almost like a built-in. Yeah.
And then another thing that we're doing is we're gonna show the Rizoma facing the rider.
Yeah.
So when we put this on here, we realized that rotating this all the way out and showing that for display.
So it says Rizoma by Ducati right there.
Now whether it's going to clear or not, we're going to find that out really quick.
We can bend it.
I think if it sits here, it's going to be perfect. And then we'll just tweak this just a hair and then add the line, and we'll be good to go. All right, so these little squeeze clamps, even though that we can bend them back, when you slide them on, they're actually really loose, and they don't supply you with new ones. Plus our bike is race application only anyways. So we're gonna use some zip ties, some fancy zip
Some really tiny ones?
Actually, because this is, what do you call this?
Silicone?
Yeah, it's silicone. Like probably silicone composite or some bullshit. All you plastic guys, don't hate me. But because of that, it'll press down and seal a lot better than regular rubber. So we're gonna cut this really clean, measure it once we mount the new reservoir. And then I'll mark it, cut it, and then we'll put zip ties on it, and then we're officially race application ready.
Only, perfect.
So I positioned the reservoir and I tighten it down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna place this hose the entire way on to the bottom of this reservoir. And the reason why I'm doing everything basically dry fitting it on first is because I don't have much room
once it's on the bike.
So I'm gonna mark where this ends up to cut it. We're gonna take everything off. I'm gonna put a zip tie on here because it's very tight in there. And then we'll finish the install after I have the measurement.
Perfect.
All right, so that's roughly where we're gonna have it. The hose is on there. Now, I typically just hold my hose very firmly to me. So this is about where the hose is gonna sit. I just marked this to the edge here. You always wanna cut a little, better to cut a little bit longer than shorter. Yeah. We're gonna mark that, take this back off. I'll snip it right there, slide it on.
And then we can put it on. Okay. I just asked Otto if he had any zip ties. I don't know why I thought that he might not have enough zip ties. I would say use the smallest, blackest ones.
Actually, I want to use wide.
White would be cool.
No, I want this band to be as wide as possible because it'll actually seal really nice. Okay. So I'm gonna dig out another one of these.
Just undermine me right on camera. Yeah. That's fine.
White, really?
I just want to talk to him.
Let me see. I got orange, yellow. Let's find the most ridiculous.
Green. Green's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, zip ties on there. Just gonna clip off the excess. Boom.
Yeah. So I wanted to mention something crazy. So this brake, right? So the factory says. Use only .4 brake fluid. And if you read on the bottom, it's etched, use only .4 brake fluid.
Wow, there it is.
So what if you're using like a race application, you're using something different?
I don't know. Don't tell anyone.
So what I'm gonna do, for the sake of it being nice and clean, because this is gonna face the rider, you're actually gonna see this, so we're gonna rotate it down under.
Unbelievable.
Way down under.
Way down under. We do have, shout out to the Aussies.
It's way down under.
To our Aussie followers.
Without breaking this, I'm going to try to rotate and then hide this. So that's what it's going to look like. See? Attention to detail. And then there's our little mark.
Perfect.
We're going to cut that
Snip
guy.
it.
It's probably going to be
do a little
short.
snippy.
Yeah. Little snippy snip there. And then I'll have another zip tie.
So look at the difference. Look at that. That is getting replaced with that.
This probably weighs more, but don't tell anyone.
All right. Everything is officially installed, and I was just looking through here. Look at that. Look at that through here. How good it looks. Like the windscreen, and then the beautiful.
Yep. So the tube is just a little too long. Okay. So I'm gonna take my cutter now that it's physically in place the whole way.
Because now you can see exactly where it is.
So we're gonna chop her right there. Actually, let me turn this around and chop it right here. Like that. We're gonna
push it on.
Put this.
Now you're gonna zip tie that one as well?
Yep.
Perfect. Dude,
actually, that's really tight, but we're gonna zip tie it anyway. So
that looks incredible. Look at that. Dude, that's a badass cockpit right there.
The best kind of pit you can find.
Because you got your limited edition numbered right there, 223 for the V4 SP, and then there's so much carbon just freaking everywhere.
Imagine if you had two bikes. Now, let's see if Jaret knows. Probably won't. Imagine if you had a limited bike number 223 and a 556.
What, because it's doubled?
No, because 223 and 556 are very common AR-15 rounds.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is that what that is? Yeah. Really? 223 is?
And 556.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For all you gun guys, yes. Anyways,
there you go.
Got that guy mounted. We're gonna clip her off. There's not much to hide. This one on this side, but it looks pretty clean. So I'm just gonna push her forward. What do you think,
dude? I'll tell you, you can there's definitely reservoirs take finesse to do well and make them look nicely. That looks about as good as you could possibly do it. So why don't we do the other one? Then we'll film them both,
and we'll pull it off and check clearance and all that.
That looks so dope, dude. Just disappears.
Now, I said to Jaret, typically I'll fill this tube with fluid before installing everything. It can get a bit messy if you're sloppy, but because we're bleeding all the brakes, front and rear, and clutch and everything, we're just gonna leave it empty.
Right, it won't matter.
We're gonna fill it, we're gonna try to get bubbles out of here, but I will bleed the entire system just to make sure.
That looks incredible.
I think it looks phenomenal.
Okay, let's do the other side. All right, what are we doing, Doddle?
All right, so this bracket, once it's in there, it looks like poop, but we're gonna figure out where this needs to sit.
To run this? Yeah. Do you want me to hold it from the other side?
No, I do not. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna actually cut it here and hope it's good.
Look at this guy. All right, so it's gonna go pretty similar to the other one. It has to loop around a tiny bit more.
You gotta think both. It's different, left and right, size of the reservoir, the placement, all that stuff. So we're gonna try to get as close as possible and cut right on the line.
Look at this little table we got set up here with all these different things.
I already zip tied this. I already tightened this.
Looks incredible.
Looks great. It's probably wrong as shit.
It's not. There's no such thing as wrong if it works, Dotto. You know what I mean? If it looks good and it works, that's right in my book.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so tighten it down and put it on, right? That's how it's gonna sit.
Do that. That's how it's gonna sit.
It's freaking perfect, dude.
Uh-huh.
I think it looks awesome.
I'll put a little zippy tie on there. We're gonna
look at that.
Kind of
Finagle them around a little bit, and we gotta pull the bike off.
I wanted the Ducati by Rizoma to show on both sides. This one's a little bit out. I can't turn it too much.
It's fine. It looks good. Dude, that's epic.
All right, guys. So we decided we're at a .4, so we're gonna add some Buffalo Trace to here.
I think it'll be fine.
Don't cut the footage. We're really gonna show it. Right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna fill this guy.
First in the world running brakes on whiskey.
Now, not gonna lie, this is a crazy experiment. So let's try to get some air out of here.
Yeah, there's some bubbles coming up, but it seems to be working, right? It even looks the right color.
Buffaloes can stop fast, so can our bike.
Okay, so he got all the air out of the line, and it's literally perfect. Brake feels incredible. So that's one side done, and then we'll put some Buffalo Trace on the other side and do the same thing. Pretty good?
All right, yep.
I like Buffalo Trace.
Ready?
It's very good. This video was not sponsored by Buffalo Trace
At all.
although they should be. Look at that, pour. Perfect pour.
Thank you. Should we put some ice in there?
You know what, we probably should.
You want to chill it?
Trigger people even more.
Yeah.
Let's smoke it too.
It's not bleeding.
So just so you can see how the other side started, there was nothing in the line, and then Dotto sat here and just jerked it off long enough until he pushed it on through there. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, this is one of Dotto's techniques.
I'll show you a little trick. So I told Jaret, typically I fill the line prior to putting it back on, but if you just pump it, nothing happens. But watch this. Ready? When you let it go,
you can see the
air
bubbles.
bubbles. They just start coming out because you're forcing that piston to open really fast, and then this will fill up with fluid.
Oh yeah, I can see it filling up.
Follow me for more tips and tricks.
All right, so everything is bled. We were just feeling everything. It feels phenomenal. I think actually Dotto's gonna bleed everything off camera, just for the fuck of it as well, because you never know how the smoked Buffalo Trace is gonna work in there. But look at that, guys. Look how incredible that looks. I mean, that really finished off the cockpit right there. That looks amazing. I'm a little bit jealous of who wins this bike now. I mean, it is incredible.
This has climbed its way up to #1.
Wait till we ride it.
Favorite build of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Yeah. Wait till we ride it. Okay. Yeah, we gotta pull it off, check the clearance. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Dude, oh my God. It just looks so freaking good, this bike. All the little touches. Oh my Lanta.
All the little touches.
Oh my Lanta.
The brakes aren't working. The Buffaloes are not stopping.
Yeah, what are the Buffaloes doing?
Just kidding. It's fine.
The brakes aren't working. Our smoked whiskey brakes are gonna be the best in the business, Dotto. Everybody's gonna want it.
That feels really... Okay, ready?
Okay, hold on, here we go. All right, let's
First
see.
time, ready?
Yep.
That clears.
Plenty of clearance over there. This is
Whoa!
we got plenty of clearance.
Okay.
Yep.
That's really nice.
Bro.
Let me sit on that.
Get out of here.
Wow. Okay.
How's it feel?
All right, so let me adjust this side.
Dotto.
This needs bent up. There we go.
Trying to make it more.
I'm a very symmetrical person. Look at that,
dude.
Shit.
I love it.
Okay. I'm in love.
That was a perfect final touch. Look at that.
That looks good. That looks really good.
I can't wait to ride this thing. You know, it's supposed to be in the 50s next week, Dotto. Might be time to take this bitch out, huh? What do you think?
Okay. You need to sit on this and
all right.
Look at this cockpit.
Let me feel it.
See this bitch. How amazing is that?
It's incredible. I love it. I think it needs maybe a special touch on the top of these reservoirs.
What are we gonna do?
Maybe we do like a JC and a DR.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace special.
By the way, we put .4 in there.
We did. We cleaned a bottle and put .4 in there.
I don't want people to lose their mind.
They are. They're gonna complain.
I love it. This thing is.
Dude, look at this thing. Shit! Damn, bitch.
Look at it. So yeah, that's pretty much the final install. We didn't do the brake protection, but we'll just do that in the next video whenever we weigh the bike and then wipe it down and everything. And then we'll do a final ride and it's done, buddy. So yeah, that's it. Huge shout out to Dado for all this hard work. Huge shout out to Moto Million for all your awesome parts. And huge shout out to all you guys for watching the videos. That's it for this one. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one.